Welcome to my channel. Today's video is one that I've been wanting to make for a while now. It's inspired by the work of Mark Laita. If you don't know who he is, he's a photographer and filmmaker known for his raw, unfiltered interviews with people from all walks of life. His work often explores themes of poverty, addiction, and mental illness. And he's really good at what he does. I was scrolling through my social media feed one day when I came across this video. It's an interview he did with a woman named Crystal. The video starts with a close-up of her face. She's sitting in a dark room and there's a hint of a smile on her lips, but her eyes tell a different story. They're distant and haunted. She doesn't say a word throughout the entire 4-minute clip. But the things she doesn't say are more powerful than any words could ever be. Then the most dramatic voiceover starts. She was 14 when she first ran away. She thought she'd be safer on the streets than at home. Wrong. The streets are a dangerous place for a young girl, especially at night. So she started carrying a gun. She didn't want to feel like a victim anymore. Cut to black screen. This one story changed how we see everything. Here we go again. Just like with all of the other messed up people Mark has interviewed over the years. The second part of the video gives us just enough backstory to make us care about what's happening on screen. We see Crystal as a child. She looks happy and carefree, but there's always that underlying sense of sadness in her eyes. Maybe it was the way she was being raised or the environment she was growing up in. I don't know. It's never explicitly stated, which I think is the right choice. Sometimes less is more. The story goes on. She runs away from home and ends up on the streets. She meets a guy who takes care of her, and eventually they have a baby together. But then he gets sent to jail, and she's left to fend for herself. She has to get an abortion because she can't take care of a baby. She turns to prostitution to make money, and all the while she's being hunted by a serial killer. Let's pause for a second. I think it's important to acknowledge the darkness in the world. There are people out there who do terrible things, whether it be killing people for sport or exploiting the vulnerable for their own gain. But there's also people like Crystal who are trying to make the best of a bad situation. She's been through hell and back, but she's still here. She's still fighting. The video cuts back to the interview. This time, we see a different side of Crystal. It's angry, bitter, and full of resentment. She lashes out at the interviewer, accusing him of wasting her time. She knows she's not the easiest person to get along with, but she doesn't care. She's tired of being judged by society. Hey, she wants to be left alone. And then the most unexpected thing happens. Crystal breaks down and cries. She lets the interviewer see the pain and suffering she's endured. And in that moment, I think we all learn a valuable lesson about empathy and compassion. The final scene is one of the most powerful and thought-provoking images I've seen in a long time. Crystal stands outside, looking down at a pair of shoes in her hands. They're dirty and worn out, just like her. But they're also a symbol of her strength and resilience. She's walked through a lot of shit in her life, but she's still standing. She may be broken, but she's not beaten. That's all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.